Hello, how is everybody doing tonight? Hey, Bison! Thanks for dropping by. How you doing? All right. So, we're all here today because thanks to the lovely Mel, she got me a box of double diamond Digimon cards. And I've been going nuts trying to get this stuff because this entire set has almost been delayed by like almost 2 months. And I think one shipment got released yesterday, and no, last weekend. They've all been sold out ever since. So let me just go ahead. I hope that's how it is. Hey, there you go. So yeah, go follow Mel. She deserves it. Anywho. So yeah, this set basically delayed it over in the North Americas for like almost 2 months. Well, one shipment finally got out, and then it's just been sold out ever since. I even drove out, like went out at one point, just driving around trying to see if I can get something. Like no one had them. But finally, I got a box. I mean, I did go to a pre-event. I did go to the pre-sale event. If you guys don't know much about card games, when card shops might have like a pre-sale event, it's literally like the week before, and you can buy, I think it's like 6 or 8, depending on what the game is. And you basically have a tournament, win prize and stuff like that. The store I went to just used up all their all the shipment they had just for that pre-sale event. Look at this. Oh, and this features. Ooh, what do we got here? Well, this box features Agumon Bond of Bravery and Gabumon Bond of Friendship. A new Digimon from the last Digivolution movie. Feeling tired, just feel like I can sleep right now. Nice, congrats. Oh, that's good to hear, Bison. Always glad to have you around. So, oh yeah, box topper. Yeah, it's a full art version of Mamamon. So all the box toppers for this set, if you don't know, box toppers are just like a free. There's like a freebie for buying the box. Like you only get these cards if you buy a whole box. Our foil. I'm sorry. Foil alternate artworks of like some of the baby cards. Put to the side for right now. And also these. Oh yeah, this pack is an anniversary pack. So you also get. They also put this in here, the Digimon card game 1 year anniversary promo pack. So it's just another little card they threw in there. Let's see what it is. Well, let's see what we got. We got. It's nice Devimon cards list that you can get on the back. It's only one card. It's not like a full pack. Let me just see if I can get it open. Ooh, what are we getting? What are we getting? Oh, look at this! Is this a full art? Oh, it's a full art hollow Angelwoman. That's a nice little pull. Camera. So, oh yeah, I'm using a new webcam. Doesn't seem to focus too well. Let's see if I can fix that. Don't know really how to use the. Let's see. Where is video capture device? No, activate it. Yeah, any auto detect? No. See, it doesn't seem to. I can zoom in. Nice. How well does that work out though? Yeah, it doesn't seem to change much. I wish I knew how to. Oh well, I guess we'll have to do with this. I wish I knew exactly how to work with the. The output should be. There you go. That looks a little bit better. There you go. But yes, that's my first pull. Nice angel woman there. Put you to the side with the special cards. All right, let's see what we got on all these packs. Hold up. Oh. Darn it. Oh, you know what? There's my trash bag. Gotta have those ready because I'm gonna have a lot of trash to go through. Alright, let's open up our first pack and see what we get. I'll put you all the way over here. Out of the way. So yeah, I entered the pre-sale event. I honestly didn't do well. They changed the rules to compensate because you really can't. They make that you can have a 40 minimum card deck you can make when doing the pre-sales, the pre-event tournament. But you can't. What's the word I'm looking for here? You can't really like just get 6 packs and just make a deck. There's no real cohesion going on, right? So, oh yeah, this is the little rule counter. So what they have you do is like, normally you make a deck of 50. They're like, you can make one up to 40 cards minimum. After that, you can, ooh, it's a nice looking Itmon. Itmon's actually a bit of a big player in this deck, and if I pull the card, I'll show you why. They basically say the whole Digivolution restriction is just gone, so you can just play the cards that way. Baby cards. I will. You know what? I'm just gonna leave the baby cards here. Howling ooh, a memory boost. Nice. Oh, they also changed the way the rares work. Rather, they used to be just have like a golden name. Now they have this silver foiled border. I think they look pretty good. Hey, it's Ogremon. He was in one of the episodes of Digimon Ghost Game. Put you over here and. Red Reamer. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less. If your opponent has 3 or more in play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 13,000 DP or less. Damn, that just kind of wipes out a lot. Not bad. But yeah, so what they did was remove the Digivolution restriction, so you can Digivolve off any color instead of like the one you're actually supposed to. And I just cannot wrap my head around what I could do. I kept doing a lot of misplays, and I was like, oh, here's something: a bunch of brand new white Digimon cards. Particular, once again, Eldramon, since this set focuses mostly on the last Digivolution movie. Okay, just dropped, part of the merch, and now everyone's wallet's gonna get Viking. God. I haven't checked the Omacat stuff only because I know I just don't have the money, and last time I checked their stuff they actually did have some good stuff in there, and now that I know they have some like Callie and apparently Ina, I'm like, man, I don't have money right now, especially since I'm buying gifts for everybody else. It's insane. Oh, I haven't pulled a yellow yet. I'm gonna put you over here for now. Put white down here for now. Gabumon. Side. Itmon. What do we got here? Entmon. So just a giant tree Digimon, I guess. And hey, look at that! Easy Izumi and Joe Kiddo. That's actually a really nice black tamer card. When your black Digimon is deleted, you may suspend the same or draw a card. Which is really nice because for the longest time, black didn't actually have draw power, so that was actually a nice buff for this. This set actually comes out with like it helps cover a bunch of how do I say, deficits that some of the colors have. Unfortunately, yellow also got buffed, which is weird because you know what? It didn't need any buffing. Thank you very much. Let's see what else we got. Is it during the Christmas? Yeah, the Christmas season too, right? Luckily for me, all my IRL friends aren't really into this stuff, so I get to save a little bit of money on that. Don't have to be like, hey, I'm a cat. Let me get all your products. I got another Eldramon, Octomon, Murikusamon. That aside. I'm surprised I haven't busted out any yellows. Toy Agumon. I think I actually needed this one. This is nice. Another thing they did for this one is they boosted the power of the black cards, because now they added 2 new Black Royal Knight Digimon cards. I will definitely show them. I actually plan on making that deck once I get the... Oop, I want you over here. Correct. Hey, Hawkmon. So this is the other Digimon this set focuses on. It's particularly its entire Digivolution island. It even has its own set of supports. It's actually the #1 contender right now. It's like the best deck you can make is based on this guy. Hey, my first yellow Mimic. It's a Mimic. Who likes Mimics, really? Come on. If you have 3 or fewer security cards, gain 2 memory. Now look at this thing. What is this? It's supposed to be a Mimic, but it's like a cage. Got mismatched hands and everything. It's mimicking everything at once. You shouldn't be doing that. You should be mimicking one thing. Ah! It's the Gunderman option card. I want this card. I want Gunderman. Gewalt Schwarma. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think that's how you say that in German. Hey, Minoa Bulishi. She is also part of the movie Digimon Last Evolution. Hey, check it out! I got Gabumon, Bond of Friendship. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, so nice. That's not even the alt art. This is just the artwork. Apparently, this is like the... if Jesmon's like the best cards deck you can build, this is like the best counter to it. Unfortunately, I hear that Bond of Bravery is okay, but nowhere near as good as him and Jesmon. What's this? Let's see what he does. When attacking once per turn, if you have a Tamer in play, you may unsuspend this Digimon. So basically, that means he can attack twice. Hey, Mike on the Moon, thanks for dropping by. And see, and the other ones, when attacking, return one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon to the bottom of its owner's deck. Trash all the division cards. Oh, okay, cool. So you can not only can he attack twice, but twice in the same turn he can return like cards to the bottom of the deck, and only the top card. Like the rest of the cards just get trashed. I'm gonna put you over here. How you doing today, Mike? Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Belushimon. Deputymon. Digimon that's a gun and is dual-wielding guns. By the way, fun fact, this card's actually censored. The Japanese version, they have smoke coming out of the barrel, but I guess that's just too much for us American audiences. He's actually pretty cool because he's necessary for the Three Musketeers playset, which is also another good deck you can make. If I have any of those Three Musketeers, I will definitely show you. If I pull any of them. Once again, we're praying to the RNG Jesus here. Look, it's recolored Leomon. It's Pangiamon, but he's like white. Any of you guys actually been keeping up with the new Digimon series, Ghost Game? I've been pretty far, so much enjoying it. Although I do kind of think the last 2 episodes were a little bit weak. Strabimon. I think the one thing featured Chromon. He was just What is this? Ornisamon. Featured Chromon. He was just going around like stealing birds. I think it was supposed to be like an homage to you know, the movie the Birds. Oh, if Digimon Ghost Game is like so the newest Digimon series, and they did a great job on the artwork, especially for the Digimon. I mean, or animation, and it focuses more like a, oh, how do I say it? Like, you know, a like a more of a horror theme to it. It's still a kid show, it's not super horror, but they've been picking up some killer ones. Like I said, the episode with feature Chromon is just an homage to the Birds. That was unfortunate. I thought it was one of the weaker ones because like he shows up, they fight it, and then they don't even beat it, but he just kind of goes, fuck, it's like, fuck this, and just flies away. Ooh. Volcamon. I like this dude. It's hard to see. I wish I knew how to focus the camera on there. This guy right here, Volcamon. He's called that because he's got a little volcano in his back. But my God, in the anime, he's actually pretty funny when he shows up in the 2020 series. Hey, got Matt, and oh, it's Genkumon. Yeah. So this is one of the Royal Knights that got added for the black deck. Look at this dude. He's got like a white coat. He's not even wearing. It's just draped over his shoulders because he's just that cool. He's got the little wooden clogs that has like the really long part. I'm not even sure how he walks on them, but I'm sure. Let's see. What's he do? When digivolving, delete all your opponent's Digimon with the lowest play cost. So basically, when you digivolve into him, if your opponent has like a field of, oh, I don't know, level, let's say they have like 3 12s and then 4 that cost 10, he automatically just deletes all the ones that cost 10. Mind you, that's only because they're lower. If you had like if you had one that cost 3, only that one would get deleted. And see, on your turn, while your opponent has an unsuspended Digimon, this Digimon gains security attacks +1. Alright, Bison, thanks for dropping by. Yeah, fun lurking. So okay, unsuspended. So cool. If your opponent has like, oh, I don't know, like a blocker or a card that he just didn't attack with, this guy gets an extra attack on your opponent, just like a double attack. Thanks for the hydrate. This is one of those cards that actually helps out the black. Oh, thanks for the posture check. Let me just readjust my seat here. The reason this guy helps out a lot is because black, for the longest time, didn't have a lot of removal power. They only had one card for removal, and that was Ultimate Flare, and it only removed as a secondary effect. Next card. What do we got here? What we got? Come on, you've been good to me, RNG. What else we got? But yes, Genkumon is definitely one of the cards I needed. I needed to make my new Black Royal Knight deck. Also, Eosmon's kind of nutty because the effect on the game says you can only have 4 of each card number, like this, the number right here. This card, number 1 ruling right here, you can have up to 50 copies of this cards with this card's number on your deck. You can have an entire deck made of this one card. It's nutty, but it basically says when this attacks, you can play another one of these from your hand onto the field for free. It can't attack that turn, but you can just swarm these out. It might be just like in the movie. Betamon. Deltamon? I didn't even... Huh. Wait, this is not Betamon. This is Modoki. This is Modoki Betamon. That's a new one. I mean, it's just a color change, but... Da-da-da-da. Mammothmon. We have through... Get rid of this. The other weaker episode that I think was just the one that aired just recently. And I say that it's mostly because the heroes didn't really do anything. They just kind of were there, but it seemed like the thing just got resolved on their own. Oh, Fly Bullet. Julie. Oh, look at that. Sisterman Blanc. This is actually one of the support cards for the Jesmon deck. And she actually has 2 She actually has a sister card. Well, technically, they're like she actually has a sister. It's a goes by a different name, but she's supposed to be the youngest, and she's supposed to help facilitate the Chessmon deck or some Royal Knights. Cause let's see, well, you have a Digimon with Hawkmon in its name or Royal Knight in its type in play. All your Digimon with Sistermon in their names gain blocker. So basically, it helps turn all your Sistermon cards to blockers to help protect your field. I'm gonna play trigger 1. Just play the card, draw 1 card. That I'm gonna put you over here. Iron Fisted Onslaught. So when Gabumon digivolves, he destroys all the lowest cost cards of the same type, of the same number. This card does the opposite. It deletes all Digimon with the highest play cost. And again, it has the security effect is played in one. So again, Black got buffed because you can play this from the security stack, something it desperately needed. We're gonna put you over here. For the most part, we got man, the stores have been dried out. Not even sure if we're gonna get more cards this week. Hopefully some more. Put this aside. Oh yeah, the new things are also coming out are the memory boost cards. They have like a delay effect. They give you an immediate effect, but what you do is on the turn after, you can go ahead and like get rid of the card to gain extra memory. Oh, hello, Tinkermon. Parabolic junk. That's nice. Again, more support for Black to help it gain memory and stuff like that, because it was kind of desperately needed. Hey, look at that, Bulkmon. He was like the he's the mascot from the Digivolution line of the new B bracelet workout game they had. What's this? Eldramon. So he's a unique one. He is the first green card to come out that directly opposes Yellow's gimmick of Digipower reduction, or this number, because the rules say if this number reaches 0, the game's this card's destroyed. He actually can't fall to that effect, so that's nice that they put that out. Ooh, another Deputymon. Happy Bullet showering. Hey, Pile Volcamon. So this is what Volcamon digivolves into, and I like the theme of Pile Volcamon because he is a wrestler and he's got 4 little volcanoes on his back. His special move, I forgot what it is, but he basically, it's something, it's I think it might be Volcanic Driver. What he does is he shoots a like a comet out of his back, jumps in the air, catches it, and pile drives it onto his enemy. I actually like the artwork. He's fighting off a Metal Eldramon. See, he's got reboot once when one of your other Digimon is deleted, trigger de-digivolve. Oh, nice. Okay, so it punishes to punish for your opponent. Digivolve means, like, you know, reduce by like from Mega to Ultimate. So that's a nice little effect. Black specializes in de-digivolution. Put you over here. Pokemon, Red Reamer, Mamamon. Oh no, I'm putting those over there. Mamamon's kind of funny. He has the new ability Decoy. This one particular Decoy Black. It just means if your opponent plays an effect that deletes deletes your Digimon or affects a Digimon, you can just make it target this one instead. Oh, wait a second. Chat not working? Oh, why is that? Should. Oh, you know what it is? Hold on. There it goes. Sorry about that. Forgot, you know, layers and how they work. Also, Mamamon's kind of a funny card because he just digivolves depending on what item he tends to find lying around. Like, I think there's Metal Mamamon was just him with a metal claw, and yeah, I think he actually keeps the cannon, so it's just a metal claw he gets. UFO Mamamon, where he finds like a little UFO grabber gotcha thing and just starts flying it around. Oh, Judgment on the Blade. It's actually a good card for Chessmon. So one of your Digimon with Hawkmon in its name or Royal Knight in its type can attack your opponent on suspended Digimon. So yeah, you can just immediately using this as Royal Knight, but most people just use it in the Jesmon deck. It's just like, I'm gonna take my Jesmon, I'm just gonna attack your Digimon. Doesn't matter if he's suspended or not. It just goes away. Taper. Hey, it's a Eldramon. He's one of the Spirit Digivolutions, the Beast one. Ooh, another toy. I think I needed that one too. I think I have the full set I need for that now. Someone really likes Tinkerbell. Oh, well, here we got Big Mamamon. In the pre-sale event, this guy was super useful because he's an ultimate level Digimon and basically bordering on mega level attack stats. Man, he was just such a big help on having a beefy guy on the field for the pre-sale event. Remember, on the pre-sale event, you really couldn't make a super strategy. You had to like open up what's it, like 8 packs and then hope you can make something cohesive of a deck. Hey, Bibimon! Oh, look at this cute little fellow. Wizardmon. Da, da, da. Ooh, Ogremon. I actually like this guy. Ogremon is like one of those classic. First, I think it's because mostly nostalgia. One of the major recurring villains and kind of redeemed from the original anime. On play, you may trash one card in your hand to delete one of your opponent's level 4. It's not bad for a 5, in case you, especially for oh, interesting. Especially if you're for the purples, has a bunch of new effects that are just like trash. And if this card got trash from your hand, activate a certain effect or play it for free from the graveyard. Control purple is the deck that wants to purple is the color of the deck that wants to throw cards into the graveyard to set itself up, and then you get bonuses for doing so. Ah. There you go. Skull Mammothmon. He was also another big player in the pre-sale event because there was really no blockers, like they barely existed. He was the only one that a lot of people had, and he's just like a really beefy mega. And if you're deep in the hole, he actually gets more attack power if you have less security cards on the field. So he was another big help. Ooh, Gigadramon. I think I wanted to add you to the Black Knight deck too. Oh, where'd my oh, did I mix my red cards? Yep, I did. Sure did. Don't know how I did that. I have eyes. I should be able to see color. Ashermon. Kinakumon. Oh, I hear a lot of people like girls with abs nowadays. Oh, look at that. So this is the actual Demi Mamamon card. And this is the box hopper version of it. So, right here. Faster Necesta. Ah, Morphomon. This is what digivolves into Eos. Supposed to digivolve into Eosmon. It's actually kind of a themed off it's Eosmon's a weird because it's actually a Digimon that's based off like a man. It's one of those man-made Digimon supposed to actually create. Ooh, look at this Skull Greymon. Look at this artwork. Look how terrifying it is. Love this thing. What's this do? When you trash this card in your hand using one of your effects, you may place it under one of your purple Digimon at the bottom of its Digivolution cost. One of its Digivolution cards. And it gives it retaliation. Okay, so yeah. Like that Ogremon I played her, it just tells you to throw away a card. If I use it on this, I can take that card and place it under a different one, giving it the retaliation skill, which means if this Digimon dies in battle, it takes the Digimon it just lost to with it. Look. Ba, ba, ba. Let's see what else we got going on here. Ba, ba. Tried making a green deck. I've been going to tournaments and I had a green deck that I made recently, but it just wasn't working out too well for me. Green relies a lot on digivolving, but man, when you like can't at all, like you run into this dry streak, like I'll have, let's just keep it simple. I have a bunch of level 3s in my hands and I have like level 5s, but if I have no level 4s, it just comes to like a screeching halt. You can't do anything. It just sucks. Ah, another Babymon. My Jomimon. Also, if you remember the original card game, this symbol was used a lot for like option cards back in the day. Ornisamon. Ooh, Underworld's Call. And yo! I got a Ogremon Bond of Bravery. Look at this guy. Ah, look at this thing. See, what's it do? When attacking, if you have a Tamer in play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 13,000 DP or less. Goddamn, that's basically most megas. Your turn, once per turn, when opponent's Digimon is deleted, trash the top card of their security stack. Oh, so you don't even have. Oh, that's not a bad effect. If you trash a security card using an effect rather than attacking it, you don't get to activate that card's like security effect if it has any. It just says bye bye. Oh man, so I can't believe I pulled both of them. See if I can put them to show them off together. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, so I got the cards that were basically shown off. Come on, camera, you had this. Gabumon Bond of Friendship and Ogremon Bond of Bravery. Oh man, the yeah. RNG Gods are smiling upon me tonight. Actually, oh, that doesn't go there at all. I don't even know what. I'm actually enjoying the new ways they're doing their foils. It's actually pretty nice. Hawkmon. So right now, I think like the most, everyone kind of agrees the most overpowered and not fun to play against deck is the yellow cards. Mostly because they have a lot of cards that just say reduce DP, and there is very little to no counter to that. It just goes off. Like I said, like so far the only card that stops it Digimon wise is this guy. He's just unaffected by it. They even I think one of the new Royal Knights introduced in this set was Dynasmon. It's a yellow one, of course, and he has his own attack card. It's a security card, and it says reduce your opponent's DP by one of your opponent's Digimon DP by 15,000. 15,000. That's ridiculous. That literally just like wipes out most megas, like, or even level 7s. It's insane. Hey, Pagumon! He's a little shit. Yes. Ooh, nice. I got another Isumi and Joketo, and oh, there it is. There's our boy, Jessmon. So let's see what Jessmon does. When attacking, you may play one Digimon card with Sisterman in its name from your hand, trash, without paying its memory cost. So you get another one of its support cards, and play it for free. And some of them have like play effects, so this thing just lets you do it. Your turn, once per turn, when you play another Digimon, this Digimon gets 3,000 DP and piercing. Oh Jesus! So because of its effect, you play the free Sisterman card. It then gains an extra like 3,000 attack power, and it pierces. So if it just attacks one of your opponent's Digimon, it attacks your security, does a security check as well. Jesus, no wonder it's like one of the top decks right now. Started Thrabimon. But I think Jessmon's like one of the few decks that can just overpower a yellow deck's insane DP reduction unless it hits Dynasmon's like minus 15 whatever. Yeah. Nah. Oh look, Apemon, giant monkey with a bone riding a cloud. I wonder what that's referencing. Another. Oh hey, this is a different one. This is a level 4 Eldramon. Oh yeah, well, all these Digimon are basically have the same name. I noticed that all the man-made Digimon just keep the same name during its throughout its entire Digivolution phase instead of putting like a new name. I guess they just didn't feel like coming up with different names for each Digivolution. Junkmon. I kind of like the city-looking beaver card. It's like a little trash beaver made of clumped up different garbage. And here we got Hawkmon, the thing that just completely starts off the entire Jesmon deck. And its effect is reveal the top 5 cards of your deck. Add up to 2 Digimon cards with Hawkmon, Jesmon, or Sistermon in their names among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck. Anytime I see a card that says reveal the top 5 cards in search, you're always bound to get one of them. Most of the time, you even get both. So it's actually a pretty good card. And hey, a Sulongmon. It's one of those what was it, like Great Spirits? You know, the Cardinal Beast Digimon. Like North got the dragon. It's a nice blue one, 1300. What's this here? When Digivolving, trash 1 Digivision card from the bottom of all your opponent's Digimon. Then gain 1 memory for each of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards. Damn, that's not bad. Your turn. For each Digimon with no Digivolution cards in your opponent's play, this Digimon gains 1 security. So yeah, blue likes to remove like cards from the bottom of the Digivolution stacks, and you get super powerful cards like this that take advantage of that. Mind you, you also tend to weaken your opponent's Digimon by removing the stacks due to the inherited effect rule, where they'll have effects that get passed along the chain. Yeah, I'll give an example when I say. Like this right here is an inherited effect. Whatever this says goes into the next level Digimon. It's not used by the Digimon. How do you pronounce this? Chikurimon is actually another card. It's just like a level 3, 1000 DP. It's actually one card added to the set that buffs black because it's a Digimon card with a security effect. If you run into a Digimon in the security stack, you fight it. It's not a very powerful one, but what you want is the effect, because it says it's security, and it's first at the end of the battle, trigger D-Digivolution 1. So your opponent's Digimon D-Digivolves by 1 because it ran into this thing. Just a nice card. A nice card to have for black. Hey, Gabumon. Got another Eos. Isama. Mimics. No one likes Mimics. Get out of here. I'll throw this out. Come on. Got another Demi. For the longest time, Demi Mamamon, the purple one, you got one of the older sets, was actually very popular for purple decks. Hey! TK and Kairi Kamiya. And oh, Sisterman CL, the other Sisterman card. I think this is the yeah, this is the old. I think this is the old artwork. Let me just double check on that one, because unfortunately there used to be a way to tell, but they kind of changed the card design. Let me see if I can actually look it up. Da 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 da. Da, da, da. Yo, yeah, this is the alternate art card. Yes. Oh, I'm so glad I actually wanted to collect the sister cards. I like the design of the Sistermon cards. There's actually 3 of them, but unfortunately due to like censorship from Bandai, we're only going to get 2 of them. The other one is Sisterman Noir, and she looks just like CL, except she's black, and I think it's white, or is it pink? Little rabbit hat she wears. Instead of a sword, she has like guns. And sadly, they censored it because of religious reasons. Because they're like, oh, it looks too much like a nun, and I'm like, no one cares. No one cares about nuns. Literally, stop that. But yeah, I actually like this one. Because all the Sistermons have like their own personality, have their own weapons. It's just great. Let's see what she does. All turns, all your Digimon with Hawkmon in their names or Royal Knight get plus 2000 DP on play, gain 1 memory. So it costs 4, but because of the effect, in reality she costs 3. So yeah, I got the alternate art Sistermon. I'm super psyched. Let me see if I can get her sister, because I think she also has a because I think Blanc also has an alternate art, but I think I only got the regular one. Let me just check real quick. Yeah, she has her own, Blanc also has her own alternate art card. And it is like a full art card version of it. Maybe I'll get lucky and pull that too. Oh, definitely going in the binder. Ba, ba, ba. Hey, more, another Ogremon. I'm actually excited of getting these because I will be adding them to the Black Knight deck I'm gonna be making. Yeah, get out of here, you. Yeah. So I'm excited to make a brand new deck. I mean, I like playing the card game. They're always fun, but I don't know. Just opening up booster packs is always so fun for me because you never know what you're gonna get. It's part of the fun. I could play games like they're like online card games and you get booster packs, but I don't know, just opening them up yourself, seeing what you get, is just so much more fun. More exciting. Save your Hawkmon. This is what's this? The ultimate? Yeah, the ultimate before you get Jesmon. Oh, look at that, the purple Sunamon. What's he do? When the inherit effect, when you trash a card in your hand using one of your effects, draw 1. Okay, so yeah, if you're trying to make a deck that takes advantage of the whole trashing cards from your hand, use all these babies. Oh, it's Tai Kamiya. Oh yeah, I forgot the tamer cards that go with I'll look it up once I get it. They actually facilitate the entire bond of friendship or bond of bravery, respectively. Like, for example, that's too much text. With one of your Digimon with Agumon or Greymon in its same moves from the breeding area to the battle area, gain 1 memory and trigger draw 1. So that's nice. You're going to be running a lot of Agumon Greymons. Let's see. Main, once per turn, Digivolve your Agumon into Agumon Bond of Bravery into your hand for its Digivolution cost, ignoring its level. If you do, trash the top 2 cards of your security stack. Then if you have 1 or more security cards, delete the Digimon at the end of the turn. So yeah, it's just a way to get a Bond of Bravery faster, but I got a steep cost. And the only way you keep it is basically you have 0 and you just have to not die the next turn. Oh, here's some Manticore Mod. That's a new one. Huh, I've never actually seen this Digimon. Let's see, when attacking, you may trash the top card of your security stack to have one of your opponent's Digimon get minus 5,000 DP. Oh my god, again with the reduction. And you think like, and you might be thinking, oh, you know, you're removing they're removing a security card from their stack too. So yeah, but yellow has a lot of cards that can just recover those as well. It's a little bit annoying to deal with. Let me put you to the side though. Da 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 da. Ba ba ba. Oh, let me get a drink. Bear with it. Ah, so good. Yeah, I've been getting some killer pools. I think I got almost all the cards I got to make that Black Knight, that Black Royal Knights deck. It's gonna be fantastic. Part of the fun, you know, making the deck and then going into your local store, playing other people and testing it out. That way you can test out what is your how your deck fares. Is it good enough? Is it you need to make some changes? What's it? Tropiomon. Suspend one of your opponent's Digimon with 5,000 or less. Oh. That's how I mean, that's what I... Oh, look at that! It's a Manticore Mod and Sisterman CL. And that is the actual card, too. So yeah, would be the normal Sisterman. This is the Sisterman CL. This is the alternate art card. Ah, so good. I'm actually thinking about importing the Sisterman Noir from the Japanese version. I think I saw it for like 20 bucks. It's sad. Hell, they're basically the same card as CL, and the official rules state that Sisterman Noir cards are to be treated as Sisterman CL, which is kind of a shame because their difference is that Noir is a virus type, CL is a data type. So in order to have the whole collection, I'd have to get I'd import it. And there's an alternate art for Noir as well, but by God, that goes for like almost $100. It's insane. I don't want to pay that much just for that card, even though I would like to add it to my collection. Maybe if I wait enough time, it'll go down in price. Hey, we got an Agumon. So this one's specifically built for Bond of Friendship because it says, well, this Digimon is Agumon Bond of Bravery. My bad, I keep getting those two confused. It gains security attack +1. Got another Belishi and Mamamon. I like the like I'm saying, I do like the new silver border for rares because it does make them look like there should be part of the rare foil collection, as opposed to like just having a name being like, oh yeah, these are normal cards, you're gonna put it to the side, blah 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 blah. I do kind of miss the little gold border, like I was saying, because it was nice to have. Also, some of the alternate art cards would have a golden border, but they have like breaks in them, and that's I'm not sure that was the way it was intended, but that's how I interpreted that they were alternate art cards. Ogremon. Also, yeah, look at this. You got a bunch of demons and angels in this card game, and you can't have a goddamn nun card. Just ridiculous. Ogremon. And let's see. Here we go. This is Bond's Friendship's like actual star, Radio Star. By the way, he actually has funnels. If you watch Gundam, it's like, little things come out of his back and they attack independently. And Ancient Troymon. Duh, I didn't even know you were part of this set. Let's see, what's it say? Opponent's turn. When an opponent's Digimon attacks, suspend up to 2 other Digimon without blocker. On deletion, you play 1 green level 4 lower Digimon card with hybrid from your in its form from your hand while paying its memory cost. Nice. But either way, it's the ancient Trojan horse that the Greeks used to invade that one city. I forgot what it was called, but you can see why it worked out so well now, don't you? Oh, yes, it's Troy. God damn it, the city of Troy. Yes, that's what this. An idiot. Please ignore me while I just completely make a fool of myself. I would prefer if you did that. If you cannot, well, I don't blame you. By the way, one of the hybrid ones is would be, you see, this one here, because it's one of the Digi Spirits. Like, it's a card. It's that season where humans were changing into Digimon. A few of those have already been released. There's more coming out. They don't have their own proper support. Well, some of them have proper own support. There was early on there was decks involving them, but not so much anymore. It was mostly when there was like Ancient Gabumon, Ancient Greymon, and Susunomon were the other ones that were part of it. But those had their time in the sun. They're gone now. Yeah, Hawkmon is a cool. This thing is just a bike. It's just a kick-ass bike. By the way, I like how Agumon's in the background, a little cart, getting surprised he's getting overlapped, and Sora Takeshi and Mimi Takeshi. Ah, look at that. There's a reason why they look kind of somber. If you want to know why, go watch the Digimon Last Digivolution. You'll know why. Maybe you'll cry and feel some feels as well. Yeah. I'm actually hoping to pull an Alphamon. That's a card I know I need. He was introduced into this. He also introduced the well, it's already been introduced in the last set, the X antibody. But he actually starts getting more play with it in this set. And I think later down the line they start introducing more X antibody cards. X antibodies are interesting because they're like a sub-archetype inside the black, where they let you pull cards from, as long as they're basically X antibody, you get to stack them into the bottom of any X antibody stack. Mostly Alphamon cards, but it's a new way to play, so I appreciate that. So, save your Hawkmon. Oh, here we go. Magna Kidmon. So this is one of the cards that actually helps facilitate Gabumon, because he is one of the 3 Musketeers. There are 2 more. One's black and one's purple. This is the red one. Sadly, a lot of people, when they play 3 Musketeers, they don't really play Magna Kidmon. He doesn't, like, his effect is a security attack +1, which is nice. And it says that when digivolving, you may use one option card with a memory cost of 7 in your hand while paying its memory cost. If you don't, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 DP or less. It's not a bad effect. The problem is the other 2 3 Musketeers have better effects, so they just end up making a deck with them instead. Technically, you can make a 3-color Musketeer deck, but that's a little bit much. Most people just focus on like a purple with the black and purple 3 Musketeer. By the way, all the 3 Musketeer cards, like this one here, the way you play the game is you can only play cards as long as they have a color, like a Digimon that's either black or a Tamer that's black. The Musketeer cards, the first thing they say is as long as you have a 3 Musketeer card, you can just waive the color requirements. So Magna Kidmon is red, and if I had this one in my hand, I could just play this because it just says ignore that condition. Also, they're level 7. The play cost 7. Whoops. Let's see what else we got going on. Throw the trash out. Jade. Oh no, I wanna go over here. Jade Bling. Big Mamamon. Oh, I've gotten the beat. I haven't gotten Pulse one. I wonder if he's a rare. I think he actually was, because he has a really good effect. Oh, it's weird. It's a Legmon. It's purple, but it's not like it's a different. They have. Never mind. No, they do have like a black Gabumon that's not called black Gabumon. It's just a black one. So that might just be a purple one. That it's that might be like, you know, Elecmon parentheses black. Fly Bullet. Hey, Pagumon. Got another Sistermon. And Morphmon. Oh, let's see how many more cards we got. We're down to the last 5. Let's see what we can get out of this one. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Man, I just cannot wait to rifle through these, particularly the black cards, and see if I have enough to make that deck. I haven't pulled an Alphamon. I think I need 2. So, it doesn't seem like it's likely, which is a shame. Might have to buy singles. Don't know about you guys, but the way I see, like, you can buy boxes, but you're still kind of, you know, gambling on the odds. At one point, you're just gonna have to go like, you know what? It's just better to go ahead and buy the single, as opposed to buying the. Oh, hey! Speaking of, there he is, Pulsemon. It's what BBmon evolves to, and then he evolves into Bulkmon. I like the art here. Look at that. Let's see on play. You may trash cards from the top of your security stack until there are 3 left. Gain 1 memory for each trash card. It's not bad. So. If you have like 5, you can make this thing cost 1. Your turn. While you have, and it's inherited, so you know after you digivolve it. While you have 3 security cards, this Digimon gains jamming. Jamming is an effect, meaning if you attack a security and turn somebody a Digimon, just ignore the fight. Doesn't happen. Hey! Oh look, it's an alternate art Agumon card. Oh look at that, it's so nice. Art, you guys already saw it. It's a full art, way better than the standard. Actually, I wonder. Let me see. That Pulsemon looks just too good to be a standard card. No, there's no alternate art. That's just what it looks like. I think it looks fantastic. That's oh god, what's happening? Dang. Me and my inability to spell. Come on, I got this. Oh no, there is an alternate art card, and it does look pretty good. Oh yeah, I just don't have it, but damn, it also looks good. Again, I always say it, and I'll keep saying it. The art for this game is fantastic. One of the reasons I actually got into it. Just really good art. Out the ass. Alright, guys, please. Why you all like this? Just behave yourselves for me. Ba-ba-ba. Oh, it's purple. What am I? This guy, that's another card I wanted from a black deck. It's interesting because this is one of those rare cards that it's black, but on your turn it's treated as a red card. That's why I can digivolve from a red or black. One of the future sets, they do plan on adding actual proper dual color cards. They are split down like the middle and have 2 colors each. And of course, because of that, they're also going to introduce proper DNA Digivolution, and they're going to focus heavily on the Season 3 kids. Babamon. I just like the name of this one in Digimon because it's basically saying Grandmamon and Grandpamon. See, there's just Agumon. It's okay, but I like the alternate art. Pulsemon, and who's the... Oh man, I can't believe I got 2 Pulsemons. And Ogremon. Oop. Sorry about that. I had to go hydrate myself a little bit. Although the one thing I gotta say, it is kind of hard to gauge what is the super rare from the rares, because the silver boarding does kind of make them look the samey. It's a little bit harder to look. Oh yeah, a little fun fact about this guy, Bakomon. He's actually he looks kind of weird for a Digimon because he's actually I think it was like a kid won a contest to make like a Digimon, like make your own Digimon contest. He won it and they made it official. There's actually a couple of those I want to say 3 that I'm aware of. And the rares are TK Ankari and Iron Fisted Onslaught. Not bad. Oh, down to the last 2. See what if any other good pulls we can get. Come on, we got got too much trash. Come on, we got 2 more. We still got plenty of room for RNG. I mean, I've had some great pulls, but you know, could have more. I don't want to be too greedy, but I like some more. Ta-da. I do like how some of the option cards are just the attacks of Digimon. I appreciate that. You got Bulkmon. Don't even have the Digivolution for this guy. Look at that. BBmon, Pulsemon, Bulkmon. The next one's supposed to be like an MMA fighter, and then I don't know. The next one's like a weird martial artist. It feels like they lost a little bit of the theming towards the end. See, and Matt Nishida and Hawkmon. Hawk, not hawk like the bird, but hawk. All right, here it is, the final pack. Let's see what we get. I just like going through these. Might as well sort them out while I'm opening them, right? I could just skip to the end, but where'd the fun be in that? We're here for the suspense, for the mystery. You don't belong there at all. Da 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 da. Wizardamon. So, Flamemon's interesting because he's supposed to be what a Goonimon. He's supposed to like digivolve into a Gunimon, but in the show, you get a Gunimon when the human kid digivolve mixes with the Digimon spirit to turn into him. All right, what do we have? We have Red Dreamer and Cutting Edge. It's a mega level Eldramon just chopping up the Ogremon in half. Damn. So say you may play one level 5 or lower Eldramon from your hand while its memory cost, then delete one of your opponent's Digimon with DP less than or equal to Digimon play with this effect. That's basically 6,000 DP. Although, goddamn, poor Ogremon doesn't deserve that. Oh man, so that's it for all the cards today. Let me actually look up the super rares. They're kind of mixed in with the rares here, just because of I'm gonna put this one here because that's it's uncommon, but it's alternate art. So you know that's deserves its own little special mention. Da 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 da. Sadly, no secret rares today. Each pack has one secret rare. And for that one, for this pack, it's Alphamon, the one I wanted to pull. But maybe I'll get lucky again. Oh, wait, you're a super rare? That's, interesting. Alright. Those are cards, and the big pulls were Genkumon, surprisingly Mamamon, Bond of Bravery, Bond of Friendship, Jessmon. Let me just check something real quick on Jessmon, because you know, you just never know. Da 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 da. No, that's not the alternate art. So, Jessmon, a Sulongmon, alternate art Sisterman Noir, and alternate art Agumon. And those are it. Alright, so yeah, I got a lot of good pulls. I think I can make basically the big backbone of the Black Digimon deck, Royal Knight deck I want to make. I'm still missing some key cards, but we can work around those. Anyway, so that's it for today. Thanks for dropping by. Let's go ahead and go ahead and call it here for the night. I think I'm gonna be streaming again. Well, not me personally, but I will be part of Goblin Slayer Sam's let me see, give him a shout out. Oh, he's having his anniversary stream all day tomorrow. I'm gonna show up and play some games with him. So let me just Goblin Slayer. I can spell there he is. So tomorrow he's gonna be basically holding a big old anniversary stream. So go go ahead and check him out. And I will be streaming again normal time, which would be Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Gonna be playing more BioShock 2. Gonna be, you know, sweeping the field with as a Big Daddy drill. Gonna be playing through them. So I hope to see you guys again. So let me see, is there anybody I know streaming right now? Canada's playing Code Veins. How about we go hop over and say hi to him? So, until next time, hope to see you guys. Hope to see you guys again. So, bye bye.